welcome all you gobbling turkeys. I'm CJ Middle, and today's the day that we celebrate what we're thankful for and thankful for everything that we have. I'm personally thankful to be here sharing my opinions and music with everyone who's willing to listen to me, including all of you right now. I want to thank you all for your support of my YouTube and Instagram channel. It means a lot to me. It really does, because I don't do this stuff for fame or money or recognition or, anything like that. I'm just out there trying to promote bands, music, albums, songs, EPs, demos, and all that kind of stuff because I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm glad to see that other people are passionate about what I do and that they appreciate all the work I put into this stuff. So I just quickly want to say thank you everyone for everything. This past year has been fantastic, and I'm glad to see that people are enjoying my content, and because that truly does mean a lot to me. For this special Thanksgiving album review, the album that was randomly selected was Epicus, Doomicus, Metalicus by the one and only Candlemass. Fun fact, this is actually the first time I've listened to this album front to back. I've tried to get into it about a year ago, I want to say, but I didn't like it at all. But time has passed and it was chosen, so I really didn't have any reason not to check it out. Just a quick little history lesson in case you forgot. Today is also the day that the white people and Native Americans lived in harmony and had a dinner together, despite what they truly had is completely different from what is served today. As to why there's such a gross misrepresentation, I don't know. I'm sure there's an explanation, but I'm too lazy to look it up. So if you know, go ahead and comment down below why there's such a misrepresentation in terms of actual food being served today versus back then. My guess is that no one wants to eat what they ate back then, but that's just my guess. And it's also a really good thing that nothing bad ever happened to the Native Americans after that special feast. It was like a peaceful utopia between the whites and the Native Americans. But enough history lessons, let's continue to the actual review. Now, everyone probably knows by now that this album pioneered the subgenre of doom metal known as epic doom metal. Now, epic doom metal is very similar to doom metal in many ways, except there is a greater emphasis on theatrics. Now, Candlemass basically gave doom metal a boost of energy and liveliness and other things such as that. And this can largely be contributed to Johan Lundquist and his vocal style. Now, his vocal style was very operatic and very melodramatic and melancholic and, all these other M words. And it's a lot different if you listen to, say, St. Vitus and that kind of vocal, traditional doom style. There's a very big difference. I mean, St. Vitus wasn't very dramatic. They're rather on the darker side, more calm, more tame. Whereas Johan was he goes all out and he puts on a show in a sense. And it really takes doom metal to that epic level, which of course is basically where the name came from. Now, being that this is a iconic album, I'm sure most of you have already heard it, so it'd be kind of dumb of me to explain what goes on here. So basically what I'm just going to talk about is my opinion on this album. Really, I wasn't a massive fan of the vocal style. I mean, I understand the appeal of them, and I'm not saying that they're bad by any means. It's just that, I listen to so much traditional doom metal that this kind of grander vocal style just really isn't for me. At times I felt it was a little more melodramatic than I think it meant to be. It was coming across almost as a soap opera, and I'm not down for a soap opera. Like I said, they're not bad either. Obviously, Johan is a great vocalist, and he deserves all the praise he gets. But, epic doom metal just really isn't for me, I guess. Like I said, this is my first time listening to this album front to back, so maybe it'll grow on me, but I don't know. I mean, but besides the vocals, I thought the riffs and guitar solos were absolutely on point. I loved every single one of them. I thought all that stuff was great. It's just the vocals I sometimes had an issue with, but, that's semantics, I guess. I mean, overall, though, I have to say that this was a great album, a very almost great / excellent, but not quite, just a little fall short there. But if you haven't heard this album, I highly suggest you do. It's iconic for a reason, and once you listen to it, especially if you're a fan of doom metal, then you'll understand why this album is highly regarded as the iconic, the masterful, even masterpiece, some people call it, album that it is. And if you're not into traditional doom metal, this actually might be a good place to start because, as mentioned before, it's a more grander style. So if you're into more like theatrical kind of music, more emotional fueled music, then I'm very sure that you'll enjoy this album very much. Anyways, that's all I got for today's review. Thank you everyone for listening and liking. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and make sure you tell a friend to do the same. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hopefully you also had a good dinner as well. I'm hoping my dinner's good too, but I guess we're going to find out. Alright everyone, stay safe, and I will see you at the next review.